This is New Day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
Good to see you. Welcome to New Day Northwest. So glad you've joined us today. There is more great music on New Day today from the Young Evils, one of the groups supporting resources for the community's homeless population. Nutritionist Deb Enos pops in with another installment of her Fridge Project, remaking the contents of your fridge for a healthier summer. Did you know that the Fred Hutch pioneered bone marrow transplantation, and this year an estimated 1 million people worldwide will have received a bone marrow transplant? Just one of many incredible achievements we'll examine as we find out the latest research from Fred Hutch today on women's health. And it's a great time of year to renew our disaster preparedness at home. We're going to get a look at the latest advice on what to have on hand for your family before trouble starts. Getting things off to a beginning today, for 15 years, Gilda's Club's annual Surviving with Style fashion show fundraiser has featured one-of-a-kind outfits from some of Seattle's most talented designers, each showcased by some very special models. Here to give us a preview, please welcome the chair of the event, Rose Dennis. Hi, Rose. How are you? Welcome. Awesome. Have a seat. How are you doing? Thank you. So I love Gilda's Club, 15th year for the event. It's a pretty big deal. Tell us a little bit about this benefit.
Well, this year we wanted to do something different because it has been 15 years, but we also are celebrating our 10th fashion show. So we're bringing Cynthia Nixon to be our celebrity guest speaker.
From Sex and the City.
Sex and the City.
And a breast cancer survivor.
Yes, she is a breast cancer survivor. And then we also have Dell and Leslie Shahuli as our honorary chairs, and they're going to be at the event with many of their friends. And then we have 21 amazing models who are all cancer survivors. And then we have 20 designers from Seattle who are making an outfit just for them to wear that day.
It's just amazing. And Gilda's Club has been such an important anchor in this community. For those who are not familiar, tell us what Gilda's House does for families who are dealing with cancer.
Well, Gilda's Club does not want anyone who's going through cancer to have to deal with this on their own. So they have a great support system for both the patient who's going through cancer treatment and for their families. And everything is free. So it's located on Broadway on Capitol Hill.
It's a great building.
Great, beautiful building. And they provide great support, moral support for those who are going through this.
I've been very impressed inside. The stuffed animals, the games for kids, books, just a place where people can come and be themselves and commune with other people who have similar problems but have support and, you know, just feel like there's structures around you to help you through this ordeal.
Right.
And a way to get to the other side.
Exactly.
So let's take a look at some of the models and the fashions that you're going to be featuring. So we have the designers and the models coming out today, so we can take a look. Let's have our first group. Rose, what are we looking at?
Okay, this is Susie. And Susie has worked in the music industry most of her career. And in 2011, she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, which really has impacted the way she looks now at life. Her family and health care are her #1 priorities. Gilda's Club Seattle has played a huge role in Susie's life, supporting her and her family. There are times that kids, for example, just don't want their parents to be different. Besides being scared, her children were also embarrassed to have their mom show up at places with no hair and no eyebrows. Gilda's Club sent one of their own to Susie's kids' school and spoke to their classmates about what was going on, which Susie is so grateful for.
That's a really good deal. That really helps because kids can be kind of, you know, frightened by all the changes, and we need to be sure that we support them as well. And here's our designer.
Yes, this is Devon Yan-Berrong.
Hi. What is his name?
Devon Yan-Berrong.
Ah, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You guys look great. Let's see our next model.
Well, this handsome gentleman's name is Pat Purcell. And Pat was diagnosed with an early-stage, slow-growing prostate cancer in 2011. He did his research and found out that proton therapy was offered at Loma Linda Medical Center. And not only did this save his life, but preserved his quality of life. He is now a big advocate for this new therapy and is instrumental in bringing it to Washington State. Pat also plans to compete in the Ironman this July.
Now, what is he wearing? Tell me a bit about these fashions.
His designer is Nicole Vanderbilt.
Come on out, Nicole. Come on, Nicole. Look at her.
And Nicole is with Trillum Custom Tailoring in Bellevue. And she encouraged Pat to sort of push his stylistic boundaries a little bit and be a little more classic elegant. And with his great physique, they chose a European cut with a tighter silhouette in bolder colors.
It looks great. Thank you so much. Good job. And our third model.
This lovely lady is Robin, and in 2006, Robin was diagnosed with stage 2 bilateral breast cancer and had chemotherapy treatment and 6 different types of surgeries. She's a trooper. Cancer has taught Robin to live her life fully and to be her true self. Cancer has also allowed Robin to seek a more purposeful and driven life.
Now she has a really interesting outfit on. There's something very special about this.
Yes, her designer Elizabeth Roberts is on her way out.
Come on out, Elizabeth.
And Elizabeth is the founder and creative director of Rapablement, and it's a new outerwear brand of chic jackets that are both fashionable and functional. And the key feature about her coats is that there's a smart shield pocket which protects the wearer from electromagnetic frequencies from their cell phone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And look at this gorgeous dress.
Oh, yes. This gorgeous lady's name is Yan-Berrong, and you can see she's just vivacious and sexy. And when she got the yes, and she's looking great. She was diagnosed with breast cancer and carried the BRCA1 gene that had the risk for both breast and ovarian cancer. So you can imagine she was numb when she got that news. So and she knew that she had to have an immediate mastectomy and eventually have to have her ovaries removed. So to date, she's had over 10 surgeries.
Wow.
And her retail therapy during this process was to treat herself to a pair of lovely Jimmy Choo shoes.
This is my kind of girl.
Yes.
And what a wonderful dress. Tell us a bit about this, and let's meet our designer.
Yes. Leanne.
Come on out. Isn't it beautiful?
This is Masha Osoianu, and she designed this gorgeous hand-knitted dress for Leanne, which shows, as I shared earlier, her unique, strong, yet very feminine and sexy personality.
That's just great looking stuff. Thank you very much. And now for some little tiny ones. Oh, come on out, guys. It's okay. Come on out. Here we go.
So here we have...
got here, Rose?
Okay. Okay, right here we have
That's good.
Anna.
Come on out together. That's all right.
And Anna is age 5.
Sweetie.
And as you can tell, she's very outgoing, not shy, and is a true fashionista. And she chose the color pink, which complements her personality.
I believe I'll go over here.
Yes. And at age 4... Yes, and at age 4, Anna was diagnosed with a high-risk pre-Bell cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So she's been on chemotherapy for over 13 months and now radiation therapy. And the really unique thing about Anna is that she only cried twice during this experience. And the first time was when she was told that she would lose all of her hair. And she worried that without her hair, she would not be pretty anymore. And as we can see, that's not the case.
She's a beautiful girl.
And then the second time she cried was with one of her friends at the hospital had a relapse.
Rose, introduce us to our designer.
Then we have just quickly, this is little Georgia.
Hi, Georgia.
And she was only 10 months old when she had leukemia. She was diagnosed with 2 types of leukemia, both JMML and AML. But today she's a very strong, brave little girl. And then her designer, for both girls,
there she goes,
is Ann Marie Louie of Anna Louie Apparel, and she designs dresses for girls ages 7 to 14.
Oh, thank you for doing that. Thank you, models. Thank you, everybody. So appreciate it. Rose, thank you so much.
The 15th annual Surviving with Style Fashion Show and Luncheon is June 14th at 11:30 a.m. at the Westin in downtown Seattle. Actress Cynthia Nixon, as Rose mentioned, from Sex and the City, will be the keynote speaker, and proceeds from the event benefit the wonderful Gilda's Club. Please head to king5.com/newday for more details and ticket information. Coming up later, some positive news about women's health as the result of a major study from Fred Hutch. We'll find out what researchers discovered. But first, our nutritionist Deb Enos is here with her Fridge Project, the summer edition. Reboot your kitchen for your healthiest summer yet. We'll be right back.